Quickly, get some water, put the mic out. I have the right map. No. All right. When we last left off, you guys did a little bit, took a short rest, did a little bit of shopping, then started making your way out to see what you could do about the mill and or the temple. Upon getting to the river, you saw that the mill was actively on fire. Moving to save the mill, you discovered that the whole thing was actually an ambush set up for your benefit, wherein you were jumped by a detachment of dragonborn, kobolds, and some new draconesque creature that you guys hadn't seen before that was leading a pack of guard drakes. Baron feeling some sort of connection to the new creature, but can't really put his finger on. Uh, Anybody who would like to refoot, now would be the time. How crappy is my image? And you know what? I'm not gonna be able to do much better than that. Doing my dice. I'll say where I am. How about you, Brian?
I just earned 3, so let me see what I can do. Last second roll. I'm using my stunt points for the last second roll. Okay.
Copy and paste my sheet. All right. Well, to engage. Optimus. Continue to stick to the tree line as they move. Draconian foot soldier in your face will continue swinging. The Kyoki still under the effects of his. No, it's top of the rank, so he's back. All right. Orobon will continue chasing Ileana. All right. As the Swobold moves to tackle and grab and crush Ash like they've been doing before, the kobold in the tree is lobbing a bunch of arrows at Ash as well. The unusual draconian creatures swinging at Farron with his scimitar. The Orobon's charging with his great sword. The other kobold moves along the tree line for a bit before chucking a flask into the area between Ileana, Ash, and Farron. A cloud of noxious green smoke filling the area. At the same time, the dude hiding up there behind the mill pop around the corner, unleashing 3 crimson rays, 2 at Kyoki, 1 at Farron. And the apparent commander waits for Kyoki to form, to dissolve, and then rematerialize as he's bringing his sword around towards his new position. Good guys that have a plan.
The thing didn't work again.
AC is okay. Ash gets hit by
The thing for Kyoki. The thing for Kyoki didn't.
I can barely hear you.
I said the thing for Kyoki didn't work.
Why wouldn't it work?
I'm saying
the macro it broke. Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah. Okay. Okay. We rolled that 3d6. That was starting at the top. Ash gets hit once.
The 23 and the 26 hit.
And Ash takes
1, 2, and
the 1d6 for some reason. Okay, so Ash takes 10 and is grappled. Oof, I don't have anything against poison. Then. Probably not anymore since you lost your monkless.
Yeah. I mean, I got a lot of stuff. I have an impressive amount of resistance. Yes, that is not a problem. Okay.
Okay.
So that is a save, I meant.
Okay, so no stunts there. Made his con, so he only takes half the poison. Okay, next is Farron. 6 stun point. He rolled a 20 con, so you'll take half the poison.
Okay. I've already totaled my damage, so if there's any bonuses, just let me know what the flat procedure.
Keep your stun point. Okay, they're going to go for injury as they try to hamstring you.
Is there a resist amount?
Injury is your opponent. They struck your limbs. You're a -2 to attack and armor class or saving throw. In your case, they're going to put you at -2 to attack rolls until the start of your next turn, at which point you make a DC 12 Constitution save.
Okay.
If you fail to save, it continues for another round. But for this round, you're at -2.
-2 to attack, save.
They get to pick one. They are choosing attack rolls.
Oh, okay.
And they are also taking a defensive stand. And then for the 3, they're going to inflict stunning blow, which inflicts the new stun condition. And on your next turn, at the end of your next turn, you'll make a DC 10 con save. I believe that just limits your action economy.
It's
called SAS conditions. It's in the house rules.
Yeah, I'm revising my link. I'll update my health in a moment unless you need me to do.
No, you're good. So I will need to know what's going on with Ileana, but I can go to Kyoki real fast while you're doing that. Okay, use Kyoki.
Leave the 23 and the 26 hit me.
23, 26. Does the 21 hit you?
AC's 22.
Okay. So the last two hits. Because it broke, I can't see if they generated stunts. I will just.
Must say. Why did it just roll 23 and 26?
Yeah, that was 20 and 20 damage. So that's 20 and 20 damage for the two that did hit.
All right, and last second roll negates 10 of that, 10 each, so that 20 and 20 becomes 10 and 10. Yes,
Okay.
I'll say, so I've lost my temporary hit points, and I've lost, let's say, so I've lost my 13 temporary hit points, and I've lost 7 of my normal hit points. All right. 10 hit points, 0, down to 62 hit points. All right. When does our hit point maximum go up?
Hit point maximum goes up when you level up.
Okay. We have a level.
Can you force AoE to back?
I can actually get rid of it at this point entirely.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was like a persistent class.
No, it's just there for the one round.
Okay, and Leah.
Yeah. You know how much of that actually gets through it. Honestly.
One moment. So, AC 19.
AC 19. 2 of them hit, and she also needs to. Okay, she just makes the con save, so she'll take half the poison damage. So she might be. No, that's acid. She's got the. Takes half the poison damage and attacks 2 and 3 hit her.
Oh. Take it. Okay.
So that brings us around to Ileana.
Bonus action disengage. What I'm wanting her to do is, can I have her go between the stack of firewood and the building itself to try to use this smidgen of an area as cover?
Yeah. I count it as half, but yeah.
I was how tall the firewood was.
Yeah. It's about waist high.
And again. Time to use it as my new favorite spell.
Your chain healing.
New favorite spell. Yes. Yes. It is so nice. Wait 1 second. Let me cascade this. Back to yourself. Wow, how did the lower one roll higher? Damn.
Thermal detonator rules.
Yeah.
Okay, so who's getting what?
The first one goes to Ash. The second one goes to Farron. The third one goes to herself.
Okay.
Nice hunt. Okay, she goes. I think over there. Did that. If she crouches, does she get 3/4?
I'll count as 3/4 versus range, but half if they get in the mid.
Okay. And then that'll be it.
Okay. Ash. Is currently being grappled. I can start hanging. A double check, but I don't believe new grapple condition prevents him from swinging away. Disadvantage against attack rolls against other than the grapple. Oh yeah, okay, so yeah. Wriggles, puts sword in left hand twists at an odd angle so he can keep whacking away. Definitely hits. Grapple. The bolts. You currently engage with Baron, dropping one of the pair.
Okay.
Would no longer do that. Take that off. They just had their turn. I definitely was up. And so Ash has it. Gonna go deal with the guy who's been pelting him with arrows this one. Actually, no, he's gonna go back to me. At the end of Ash's turn, the commander will take a legendary action.
Of course.
Cast a spell on himself. That brings us to Kyoki.
Okay. Fuck. Alright. Well, I have much, alright. Cool. How many people left right here? Four?
One guy engaging Farron.
One guy?
And then 4 guys over in the trees.
So these guys over here.
Yep.
All right. All right. Farron, do you think you? I'll say, Farron, do you think you can handle him?
The 14, right? 14? Or is that
That's a 1 with, they start as 4, but 1.
Okay. Yeah, I can deal with the one if the one's near me. How about
Okay.
you? Hmm.
Proving to be a little more problematic than expected, but doable.
I guess I have to take back what I said about the piddliness of their ambush.
All right. You don't mind this commander? I'll say, if you don't mind this commander's being a little bit more of a pain in the ass than I was expecting. Mind if I call my blade back?
Mind if what?
He calls his blade back.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay. Going to whistle. Right. Going to whistle as the flaming blade will spin around behind him and go darting over here. As we are both going to attempt to wail on this bastard. The word is attempt. All right, let's go.
Okay. Okay, there we go. Hmm. 23 hits, 26 hits, 19 misses.
Okay, so that means 29 doesn't hit either. Of course,
Yep.
my crit misses.
And the two 29s on the 29 and the 33 down there also hit.
Okay.
But I got to roll for his mirror images, so 1 second. Okay, so the escalating combo, the 23 misses, his after image takes it.
Okay.
As you go to slice, and like you, he just kind of vanishes, and you just pass through empty air. So your escalating combo misses entirely, because as I understand, because the first one missed, none of them hits.
Yep.
The 29 on Shinzo still connects.
Okay.
However, the 33 on Shinzo, he again vanishes. This time
Okay.
appearing behind you, as he will use his. Well, once you're done doing your damage, he will use a legendary action to try and slash into your back.
Okay.
As he just kind of glares at you. Pathetic monkey. Okay, so.
All right, so that means he takes the 12 damage and 3 necrotic.
Yep. He'll take his legendary slice. Does 30 hit?
Jesus fuck. Yeah, they're probably downstairs. Must say, yeah, I think tiles would be downstairs.
Okay.
All right.
30.
So
He's going to, because he has stunt points on that. He's going to inflict stunning blow on you.
okay.
So you will have the stunned condition.
All right. So what is new stun condition? Stun, grappled, incapacitated, petrified, poison.
Homebrew stun condition. I can't take credit for this.
Stun?
I found it on Reddit, but I liked
Okay,
it better than the
maybe.
actual stun condition because you still get a turn.
All right. The creature cannot see further than 15. They automatically fail strength and dexterity save. Attack rolls against the creature. Okay. Cool.
You get to take an action or a bonus action, and you have half movement.
Okay. I'll say.
And
say
then
I can take...
at the end of your next turn, you can make a con save to prevent it from continuing.
Okay, so it just keeps going until
it lasts for 1 round unless you fail the con save.
Okay, so I need to make a con save.
You will need to make a con save at the end of their turn. They must make the con save. So when we come back around to you, you will make a con save at the end of your turn.
Okay, and if I fail it, then it continues on until I make it.
It continues until the end of your next turn. So you're rolling to see if it lasts 2 turns or just 1.
Okay, cool. All right, in which case I take 2 points of damage from that attack.
Oh, you negated the 10?
Yeah. All
right, you took the one that lasts for every attack, not just the first attack. Right?
Yeah, it just keeps lasting. Slices into me. I'm like, ow. Let's say, better to be a filthy monkey than a dirty little dragon.
Just see. Baron. Right? Oh.
All right, so I've recovered 4, lost 2, so I basically only gained 2. All right. Those mirrors are a piece of shit. Got it, I'll say. Those mirror images are kind of annoying. Then I have to murder you a little bit to make them all go away. I swear, with each one of you that I kill, it's almost like you get stronger.
Oh. Well, that off is the guy looking. The brute is it?
Oh, the as the last one standing, he looks, he's been a little nicked, but he's not bloody yet or anything.
Okay. What's off map? There's off map to the south.
More trees.
Okay. The trees that are around us, these are like regular trees. There's not any of the spikes that have been affixed to them. Ambush.
The ambush just seemed to be the fact that they were hiding. There doesn't seem to be any traps or anything that you're noticing.
Okay. I feel like we're getting a bit more damage output. It's that. It's that. Okay. Okay. I will use my bonus action to perform a bit more of a like half half stage control power up by using shining. Cool. Okay. Hopefully this guy will be able to get it. Optional. So I need to. Okay. I am going to go for a sword clutch. Shining boost is active, so you'll see in the description there. And in this case, it's additional. Um, okay. I am also going to slap on a level 2 smite. That's always going in for a knee strike. Also, I'll tell you, it's stunt on the first roll, stunt on the second roll.
Okay, 1 second. Okay. So 12, 4, Shining Boost is active, so that's an additional 3.
For the first hit, yeah.
Yeah, so 16, 19, and you put a smite on that also.
Yeah, level 2 smite.
7. First attack drops it.
Okay.
As you smash into him with your fist, the last one, howls in pain. There's a sickening crunch as your fist connects with his body. I believe that was fist, yes.
The first strike.
Yeah, first strike.
First strike was a sword strike.
Okay, as you drive your sword in, there's a sickening crack, and you see familiar pink crystal lines forming from the stab wound, spreading out over his body. As his body, shifts from scale to crystal. before that crystal then shatters into a powdery cloud.
Okay.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, as this powdery gas, attempts to fill your lungs.
Jesus fuck.
Nice death thing. Golden saves.
Okay, you definitely make it. Like you hack and you cough, but don't seem to suffer any ill effects. The statue is partially it looks somewhat emaciated now because obviously a chunk of its body mass went into the burst, but there's still a crystalline statue there that is slowly crumbling.
Okay. Guys, at least the big ones might have some crystal dust packed into their veins. Right, I'm stunned.
Yep. So that you had your action, and you took that, so you got half movement.
Oh, nice. Okay, I'd like that 25 then to go to this guy. Oh wait, I should know my other attacks. It's the attack action.
Yeah.
Okay, yep.
Okay, so which guy?
This guy down here.
The alchemist.
I'm level 2 smiting again. Oh, some bitch.
Second attack was a 25. That definitely hits. And what level is smite?
2, so then.
And you're shining. Your radiant is still going.
Yeah, you'll see shining boost, and for that 25 hit, it's a 5.
Yeah, so 10, 15 plus 7, 22. And then you said what smite again? Sorry.
Level 2. So the 9.
So 31.
Sorry. For my stunt.
So one of those alchemists is looking rough.
Okay. I'm going to spend the 5 stunt points to attempt to grapple for human shield.
They better than I thought they would.
Yeah.
For those following at home, human shield is a new stunt. Make a free grapple attack. If it's successful, any attacks that target you instead target the grab target. Grabbed opponents may attempt to escape the grapple as per normal, but can only take one action on their turn and suffer -2 of armor class and saving throw. Okay.
Yep. I am fighting dirty. These guys have ambushed us and are more of a first thing. I see there's another dude off to the west there. So it's like, yeah, come at me. That will be it for my turn. I believe I get to make a save against that sound effect.
It's the end of your turn now, so yes.
Go.
You're good. Top of the round. Anybody's refooting, now would be the time.
Always. Fuck. Oh.
Baron has saved you all from checking another poison grenade.
Yay! That poison grenade was no fun.
Okay. So, Baron has these three kobolds and a bear hug as they all go for daggers and just start stabbing you in various spots that they can reach.
Okay.
Kobold commander hiding back there in the tree line continues lobbing, was lining his bow up for you, but seeing you taking the human shield, he's nope, and goes back to firing at Ash.
His armor can handle it.
The guys hiding in the corner fire off three more rays, one at Ash, one at Kyoki, and attempting to clip Ilyana. Ilyana will have 3/4 cover from the mill, that position.
Okay. That'll do a very nice for me.
And our Dragonborn chieftain, now seemingly moving faster than he was before, continues to try and wail in on Kyoki.
All right.
I didn't fuck up the coding this time because I had to change it like 5 times over the course of the round. Yep, I fucked up the coding.
Oops. Right up there.
I can, just for, ease of whatever, I'm just going to do it again. So ignore it. Don't take any damage or anything yet.
No, mine came out well, but I guess Ash.
I'm doing it again. I'm re-rolling it all, the whole macro. All right.
Oh. Ouch! Ouch! Ouch!
Gets hit twice. So that's total. Yep. Aaron, 20 and 20.
Okay, so in that case, then.
Like I said, I was redoing the whole thing.
Okay. In that case, then I will spend 2 key to increase my AC 5. That'll need on. I won't be able to do that. Shoot. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I take those.
5 stunts. 23 damage and 19 damage before resistances.
Okay. Are they doing any extra damage?
That's what I'm deciding. They could be silly and turn your human shield into their human shield.
Interesting.
But nobody's really coming over here, so I think they're going to go for the lethal blow. They're not feeling very original. And they are shanking you like 57
they're
times.
Also, yeah.
They decide it's easier to break the grapple by just killing you. So an additional 4.
Yeah.
Now, Ileana is missed entirely. I need to start one. Alright, and Kyoki, I believe, is hit 3 times.
Yep.
So 5 stunts, 6 stunts, and 6 stunts.
Yep.
Um.
And we're going to take 2 lethal blows. An injury, but to reduce your armor class by 2 as they, cut your leg.
Okay.
As they're cutting your leg, they spin around and bring their plate mailed shin into your balls, doing an additional -2 to AC and saving throws. Oof.
Okay.
So 2 mighty blows inflicts an additional 15 damage,
All right.
and you're at
So
-4 AC.
all right. That's -12,
And
-18.
That's till the end
-29.
of your next turn.
Okay. Math here. All right. That's 12 plus 18 plus 19. So I take 49 damage. Right. Oof. Okay.
All right. Brings us to Ileana.
Will sound like they're in a pretty bad way. I was doing fair and funny. Okay. Okay. There's a spell that I'm pretty sure you got. What? Oh, you do, but it's not prepared.
Hmm?
Shit. Fine. Cool. Okay. It's these knees right now.
I mean, she is the healer. Chewing through her mana is what she's supposed to be doing.
Okay. First is the Ash, second is Yoki.
Okay, so Kyoki heals 24.
Oh, thank you. We'll reimburse that in the budget. These guys are really good. Was not expecting that.
You weren't expecting your superiors to be superior?
No, I didn't. I say last I checked, snakes didn't have arms. So I technically wasn't expecting to be able to swing so well.
Again, not prepared. Okay. Stage crouched.
End of her turn. His eyes narrow at the snake comment as he brings his sword down again. Okay, remembering that you're at -4 AC, does a 20 hit?
No.
Even with the -4?
I'll say he is my combat focus. So I'll say -4 AC. That puts me at 23.
Well, I mean, you're not fighting a single opponent. They've been lobbing the lasers at you.
Yeah, but he missed.
They're still fighting you.
That counts against that? Okay, then yes.
I thought the whole thing of combat focus is you can only be fighting one guy.
Oh yeah, I was fighting one guy.
But you have multiple people fighting you.
Okay, so this asshole over here. Okay, cool.
I'd say the guys up there at the top of the barn have been shooting at you with lasers, which my understanding of combat focus is because you have more than one guy fighting you that it doesn't apply.
Okay, then in which case, yes, I do need to. I'll say in which case I do need to.
I'd say I will recheck combat focus real
Yeah,
fast.
no, you are all right. I'll say you are right. In which case, I need to rejigger this.
Also, combat focus is a concentration, so you'd be needing to make con saves every time you've been hit.
Yeah. So in which case? In which case?
Don't forget your concentration checks.
Well, I'm not saying if he hit. I'm not saying if they aimed at me, it just drops automatically anyway.
Okay. Well, just in general, because when you've taken damage, your concentration.
Okay. Well, I just did it last round. I just did it. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah,
I did it for my turn. Then they targeted me. That was pretty much the end of it.
Okay, so you said 20 hits you because you had -4, so you take 16 damage.
Okay. Okay.
Ash, unless Leon has a bonus she wants to take. The Oregon. All of those just hit, so the 18 just. Maybe. Yeah.
Oh, quick question.
Mm-hmm.
The poison potions you throw, does it, no, wait, that's against spell. Never mind. That's not a answered my own question.
Yeah. Ash slides in past the Oregon's defenses, his sword becoming a blur of motion as he's just carving into this guy, blood spraying everywhere before the wound freezes over. Yoki.
All right.
Well, I'm going to do a thing.
All right. Kyoki's gonna look over at the guys who's like, well, that was painful.
That was generally the idea.
These guys are a problem. I'm gonna hold up my sleeve. I'll say hold up my sleeve. Go kill them. Gonna drop on the map. No, we're not going to. We're not doing that. Okay. Cool. Apparently it doesn't want to do that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say that he went over there. Darting over there. Actually, I'll say, pulled in my sleeve. Have Orochi come out of my sleeve. Why the fuck want to drop on this goddamn map? All right. Then that sword darting over there. I'm going to use one of Masay. I could be stunned, or I could choose not to be. I'm going to use my alternative hit die to ignore a condition. And that's still the same. Burning through my duelist points. Gonna have to take another short rest. These people are gonna owe us a lot. All right. See what happens. Of course I can't roll a goddamn stunt point on that shit. Fucking hell.
Okay, 9 hits. 29 hits. 7 hits. 29 hits. Shinzo. 20 on Shinzo misses. The 27 would hit.
Let's see if
I gotta roll my evasion reflect, my mirror image.
I'll say mirror image. His mirror image is against the 27, the 29, and the 27.
Okay, his mirror image negates the 29 on Ryujin. The first 29.
Ryujin. The two top 29s are at the mages.
Oh, the swords went up. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm about to say that's what I was like. I was trying. Okay, so Ryujin.
Okay,
those
so
two
Ryujin's
attacks
versus
are
the
the mages.
elementalists.
Yeah.
Where's the other one?
I'm gonna say every other. I'm gonna say the first two attacks, the 29 and the 29, are against this guy. I'm gonna say the other 4 attacks are against this guy who I'm actively fighting.
Okay, so the 26. Okay, so Orochi is going for yeah.
I tried dropping him on the map, but it doesn't seem to want to drop.
Weird.
What? What happened? Did I lose everyone? What happened?
Oh, it's because the token. It's not. It doesn't have the token recognized in the token file.
Oh. Like it worked last time.
Well, it clearly broke.
Okay. All right, fuck it. It's a ghost now.
I mean, if you want to re-upload the image in there, you should be able to. First, second one. First Kyoki, second Kyoki.
Christ, how many mirror images does this asshole have?
Did you fix Orochi's image?
Yes. I'll do it again
There
and
we
see
go.
what happens. Okay, there.
Put him where you want.
I'll say, yeah, so back up and go that way. So yeah.
On Kyoki's successful attack, he will he will step into your blow, bringing his shield up to smash into your face. Oof.
So does that
He is
mean it doesn't
using
hit?
his reaction to make a reflexive shield bash. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Okay. So does that mean my attack didn't work, or?
No, you still hit. He's just hit. Instead of defending, he's choosing to hit you at the same time.
Oh, okay. Oh, dick weasel. Okay. Wow. Good job, Yogi.
All right. I also need a second strength saving throw. Okay. So you are able to hang on to your weapon as you negated the disarm. However, you take 18 damage and are pushed back 5 feet.
Okay. All right. So which one goes
Yes.
through the 20? Which one goes through the 27? Which one goes through the 27?
The 27 is the one that hit.
Okay.
So the Orochi's 29 hits, and Kyoki's 27.
Okay. So.
As for the guys up here,
oh, so
those definitely hit.
Right.
Okay. The fire doesn't seem to be as effective as you would hope. All right.
All right. Let's see. I need to do something because actually. I guess I should make my Constitution save thing. Oh, it's gonna work. I'm gonna roll for good for shit. I doubt that's enough. Hello. Let's see.
Yeah. What?
I'll say, does that Constitution save deal with the stun, or is it still rolling?
You're good.
Oh wow! I actually made. Wow. Okay.
I mean, you can see it in the stun points. It's only a DC 10.
Oh. Wow. Okay.
You want good stun, you got to be a monk. Combat stun is low.
Okay, let me see what I can do with my combat stun, because I normally don't get those. You know what? Let's see. All right, cool. All right, I'm about to say we're just gonna about to say fuck it. We're being assholes today.
Did you mark off the 18?
Yeah, I'm about to All right, yeah. All right, cool. So everybody's gonna be an asshole today. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead, seize the initiative. I'll say seize the initiative, and I am going to. I'll say, gonna go ahead and use dirty fighting and throw dirt in their eyes.
Okay.
Pocket sand. Ah.
Like, ah! Dishonorable cur!
Dishonorable. You're having mages attack me because you can't fight me one-on-one.
We never declared this a one-on-one.
Oh. You know what? Fair point.
Got anything else?
I pretty much flew through a bunch of shit trying to pull that off. So, that's.
Just shield you.
I mean, I told you I'm squishy. Everybody's like, "Oh yeah, Kyoki's a problem." I was like, "Not really." I'm like, you hit him like 2-3 times, he's dead.
Kirky's basically a blade singer without being a blade singer. It's like, I got a ridiculous AC, but if I get hit, I'm dead.
I'm also everybody else like, look at Ash. That man literally has almost 3 times the amount of hit points I have.
But his AC is not as high.
Yeah, I would literally need 4 more hit points to have 100 less hit points than him. Oh yeah, even actually yeah, even with my extra even my extra temporary HP, I still don't equal half of his hit points. I have no magic, no health. No magic, no health. I basically just have a lot of swords. I've also realized that what's these things? Fucking mirror image is my weakness.
Yeah, mirror image is really good.
You call it weakness, I call it the great equalizer. I think that brings us to Farron.
Okay. Spending low around me will begin to kind of waver along the edges as I go for a quote unquote mighty leap, a dashing flight over here. You'll see I have 2 wing things, a 1 and a. That's how many squares up I am.
Maintaining the grapple?
I am maintaining the grapple. While I'm grappling around, I like to loosen a potion from my belt and kick it up to my mouth as a. I'm quoting a potion.
Well, I understand that. I was like, okay, you're holding 3 dudes, trying to drink a potion.
Well, presumably they're struggling, so I'm having to make motions to keep them.
Oh, no, I understand. I'm just trying to figure out, it's like, because normally that requires hands.
I got telekinesis.
Okay, I was going to call for a check, but you know what? You have telekinesis, that gets around that.
I just see he just. Oh, look. I got a gift for this. There's got to be a gift for this. Hold on.
Healing. How much heal I get? I get a 12. Better than 0. Because I don't have my other healing avenues right now. Okay, there's my action and my bonus since I had to do a dash for that. That being said, they are grappled, so they get to eat some damage.
I can't believe I found it, but I found a gift for this. All right, here we go. Please show up.
15 for the grapple.
Fucking love that movie.
Okay, that'll be it for the me.
Okay, potion's a bonus action.
Yeah, my regular action was to dash to get to the
Right. So one of them is looking really. All right. Top of the round. Anybody refooting?
I don't need to. I'm first.
Did you do a seize that I missed?
Yeah, I'll say I use I had 6 stump points. I was like, I'm gonna go ahead, seize the initiative, and throw pocket sand in his face.
Okay, you're kind of muffled, so I think I missed that one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll say pocket sand was 2, seize is 4. So
And say you're clearly on your less clear mic today.
She does that. She got recover.
They will attempt to refoot. Yeah, that's 13's not much better, but it is a little bit better. All right. Yes. Ileana is first. No, I'm sorry, Kyoki, because Kyoki didn't put in his 99. Kyoki is first.
yeah, sorry. Sorry.
I got you.
All right. All right. Try this again. Ryujin Jaka is gonna back up, jump back at him, and start stabbing him again.
And because they backed up, I get a reaction. Anything good? Oh, that's a good. I like that. All right.
Ultra punch. What's that? You'll see.
They are going to attempt to cast Heat Metal as an opportunity attack as it backs up.
Woo! They not
Well,
playing.
You
That's a
caused
good
oh
question.
shit! I don't even have to roll for that. That just happens.
Yep, heat metal is surprisingly powerful.
That is amazing. What does heat metal do against a flaming sword?
The sword still takes, unless the sword has fire immunity, the sword still takes damage.
That's a good question. I have no clue what the sword does.
This is the flame tongue. Yeah, it doesn't have fire immunity.
Wow, interesting. Shitty flame sword.
So the sword will take 20 damage.
Okay. Wow. I'm gonna have to recalibrate my fire sword for fire damage.
So you can deal fire damage, but it doesn't have elemental immunity.
Yep.
Super weird.
It's like how you have a torch that does fire damage, but you yourself,
Exactly.
or the wood.
So the wood does not have a fire immunity. Yeah.
Okay. Right. Any of the chieftains counties, everyone?
Yeah. Okay. So they backed up. They got that opportunity attack. Now you said they're going again. They're attacking. Okay. Here we go.
Yeah.
Okay, those both hit. The mages get hit by more than 10, I believe.
Right.
Double checking that now. 16. No, that's not by more than 10.
All right. So wait, their AC is 16?
No. Their AC is more than 16.
Okay. Is it higher than 18?
It is higher than 18.
Okay, sweet. All right. So that's just 16 slashing, 17 slashing, and whatever. I guess they ignore fire or either get half fire.
They are seemingly resistant to fire.
Okay.
However, you did drop one of them.
All right. Half is better than nothing.
Concentration check. damage. Okay, we're good there. And like you said, the rest of them are going to be to the big dude.
Yeah.
Eight hits, 5 hits, 30 and 31. Everything on your end hits.
Yeah. 21, 24.
He's starting to look a little haggard.
I have this image in my head of Ladrina getting shot in the back.
Oh, you need tricks in your backs against the building. The mill was secretly a sniper the whole time. The mill was Mirage. The mill was D'Artagnan.
All right, let's see.
The piece of fuck would you take to the task.
Never heard of a lumber viper?
Let's see. What else?
Let's just win. Awesome. It was.
What is left? First, is Joki making decisions?
Yoki's making decisions.
Yeah,
As far as what's still standing, the alchemists are. You're still got the hugging the alchemists.
Oh yeah, I got a plan.
Kobold commander is still in front of you. The Dragonborn Knight Orban dude is still fighting Ash. One of the mages dropped, but the other two elementalists are still standing. And obviously the Dragonborn commander is still up.
Okay, I'm gonna say, gonna go for. We're gonna go for injure and taunt.
Injure and what?
Injure and taunt.
Oh, taunt. Okay.
Yeah.
Or catch. I was like, I don't remember that one.
Yeah. Deception versus target's insight.
Okay.
If I win, target suffers a -1 penalty on attack rolls.
Okay.
And
Make
casting
me a
roll.
roll.
All right. Let's see if they're gonna fuck me over on this one too.
Oh yeah, it really fucked you.
I mean, shit. You've seen my dice.
Okay.
Rolling and roll 20 does not guarantee that I'll get shit done.
He is taunted. -1 penalty on attack rolls for the turn, and the other one was
He is currently under the effects of taunt, dirty fighting, until he takes a bonus action to clear his vision.
he took his bonus action on his turn to clear the dirty fighting.
Okay. And suffering from injure.
Okay. Okay, so he's at -3 this round.
And just so I'm not completely fucked, I guess I'll take a dodge. That'll be it. Right, cool. But yeah, I'm gonna look over at gonna look over at oh yeah, Ileana is like, yes, you did just heal me, and I apologize.
I'll get to you.
Now, I wasn't saying heal me. I'm just saying that I'm just saying that you did what you were supposed to. I apologize.
What would she do? Okay, so we've cycled over the turns, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Time for the me to initiate plan obvious. What else would I do?
Not plan obvious.
Okay. Let me just make sure I was remembering to speak correctly. I am. Okay, cool. Um, uh, heal.
Okay. Did you come within the top opportunity attack range? I was looking down at the sheet at the top. Yes, you ran right by the Orbon. Okay.
Question is, with Ash in front of him, does he want to do anything?
I mean, he can still take his reaction.
Okay, for what it's worth, I will be having her use a key point for bonus action dodge because he's now no longer an undercover.
Mm-hmm. Opportunity timing.
Did you catch that healing, Kyoki?
Yeah. 1 second.
Yep. Healing is 60.
You
Holy
take
shit.
16 from the opportunity attack.
Fucking hell.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
What level did she drop for that?
Remember, this is 2024 healing.
Right, it's plus 2d8 per level now. Oh, right, okay.
Hey, I'm back at max.
I don't think you can exceed max on that, though.
He corrected it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just added in
I kind of wish there was a
65
class
because
feature that would let it roll over as temp.
I think you can, but you kind of got to be a like life cleric.
There are ways to do it, but yeah, she's not one of them.
Yeah. Like I know that Tibbs can do it, but
Okay, between the bonus and that.
thank you. Can you run now?
Well, I'll get back to someplace safe.
Somewhere not behind me.
Ash's turn. Sword frosts over as blue mist starts coming out from under the armor, and the visor's got the blue eye glow. Oaks Hoarfrost and Armor Agathis.
Jesus Christ. I love how easy it is for Tristan to get stun points in this game. God damn it.
You love how easy what is?
How easy it is for Tristan to get stun points in this game. God damn.
Well, it helps when you're basically permanently rolling an advantage.
I mean, I was too. I rolled
But yeah,
six.
that's literally every roll got stunts. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I rolled 6 times at advantage and got one set of stunts.
Okay, the Orobon drops.
I think it's one of those times where my dice don't. Where am I saying? I think I'm starting to turn into anti venom, where my dice rolls don't actually match my skill.
Yeah. Circumstance. Ooh, that's tough.
Keep in mind that I am in the air. I know the chieftain has a bow, but
Yeah.
I'm in the air.
Got it. Yoki's got the battle mage. That's going to engage the guy that's been trying to bore him near his asshole fight. Ah!
I'll say, yeah, if you want to murder the guys on this,
Chieftain, we're seeing Ash charging at him with the glowing visor. Like, no, 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 no. Starts spamming arrows. They got the knife stabs. They can't target Ash anymore. Which is Liana. They can just metal. They can just keep concentrating.
Yeah, heat metal is again surprisingly good.
No,
You either drop your shit or you take the damage. In the case of the sword,
you can't drop it. Shit. Yeah.
That's the same thing if someone's wearing plate and they do heat metal on the plate. What are they gonna do? Take off their armor? That takes a while.
Okay, versus Ash. That's 3 hits.
Look, they're poison.
Yeah. The archer. Oh, oh. Figures the 3 hits are the ones that don't count because the guy who did them was dead. Ash takes nothing. Baron gets shanked twice.
I guess.
Liana, I think, gets hit twice.
Yeah, was that including her dodge?
No, give me a second. Yoki 23 hits you, I believe. I don't know about the 21.
23 hits. Who hit me? Him?
Yeah.
I must say, I am current. I must say, what did he have me at? Currently a minus. What?
I say that's with the penalty.
Oh, that's. So yeah, that still misses.
Yeah, I say those are both with the penalty.
Okay. Then
So
yes,
23 hits does the 21 hit.
23 hits, 21 does not.
Okay. Now the
That's,
23 has 6 stunt points, so he's going to take back the initiative.
Dick weasel.
That leaves him 2 stunt points, which he's going to use to get an extra d6 of damage. There's only 1 attack landed.
All
Okay,
right.
so that's a total of 15 damage to Kyoki.
Okay. Ah! Mm.
Eugene takes 15.
All right. Drops to 0.
Ileana, I have to roll again. 23, which is higher than the 21 and the disadvantage 21 and the 19. Cool. All right. Hey, Farron, you got your shanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're looking pretty rough.
Okay.
The kobolds are kind of laughing, chittering at you. Monkey think fly like dragon. Farron's turn.
They're grappling me now, right?
No.
Okay. I. Do I want to spend all the key for that? Do I want to be that kind of dick? You know what? Okay. Okay. No, that's if I use my reaction for that, that'll spike the cost of create. Okay. What I am going to do is um let them go, and as I'm letting them go, I am descending 15 as I am descending my veins will illuminate as I officially activate transformation state.
You were high up? How high up?
I let them at 60. I let them go at 60. I'm going to do a couple other things. I don't know if you want to hold off for a grand total. Oh, yeah. With flowing, I will be charging energy in my hand, which will be unleashed downwards.
I don't think anything you do would affect total. Oh, we got lucky.
Okay. What I'm going to click, I'm going to do a few additions to because there's modifiers I just don't have. It gets, because of Shining Influence, it gets a bonus of an additional die of damage. It also X2 on top of that. And due to the width of the beam, he's also Chieftain Dude is also in the area of effect. As I drop down to 45, which is within 50, and it's a 10 with beam, and I'm going downwards. Because technically they would be directly under me.
Ooh, so close.
I don't think I can smite attacks like that. I don't think I can do
that type of attack now.
Okay. Amount of
They're enveloped in glass, screaming. As the beam dissipates, you see one of the three kobolds hit the ground. One of them bounces Gwen Stacy style and stops moving. The other two are the second one's looking really rough, but it's trying to pick itself up. The third one's just shaking its head, trying to shake off the blast.
Oh, damn! That I was hoping between the fall and the blast it would get him. Oh well.
Well, you got 1 3/4 of them.
Yeah.
But the alchemists were basically full health, so.
Okay.
Okay. Top of the round. Obviously, Kyoki needs a refoot. Anybody else want to refoot? Now would be the time.
I don't need to refoot. I do need to.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. What do I get? Fuck! Game's trying to kill me. Murdering X again. All right.
You hit on Farron. What about Ilian? 4, I believe. Everything else misses.
Who did the 24?
The dude. The big dragonborn hit you for in theory hit you for 24.
Okay. All right. Did they attack? I said, did these guys attack me again?
Yes, they're still attacking you.
Okay, so they went back to attacking me after they took him down. Okay,
They never
then,
stopped attacking you. They just also took out your sword.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. In which case,
Shit.
yes, the 24 hits.
Okay, so you take 19. The alchemist. Hang on. I need to knock a die off. So knock 4 off the first attack, David. Damage on. I did. Okay, so knock 4 and 2. So knock 4 off the 13, 2 off the 11. 2 off the 10, and 4 off the 12.
Okay.
They also knock 2 points off, which reduces their attack. Their first attack becomes a 20, and their second attack becomes 26.
Okay.
I did not redo the macro for the dead guy.
Okay. I think a bow or something hit me.
Darts.
Ah, darts got range. Okay.
Yeah, they are throwing darts and daggers up at you.
Aaron will not die. Jesus Christ.
How about Ileana?
Ileana, miss hit.
Good. Okay. Brings us around to Ileana. Right. Temporary.
Shit. Taking cover.
You're into the treatment.
She's out of range.
Is that all she did?
Dodge.
Pretty good. Then Mother of the Alchemists goes down. Big dude's gonna take another legendary. There we go. Legendary. Brings us to Kyoki.
Okay. Oh, this asshat. Okay.
Hey, it works.
All right. All right. Let's see what we can do here. Gilky's gonna look over. He's like, oh, Ryujin. Pretty bad first showing. Gonna snap his fingers as the sword disappears. Reappears next to him. He's like, all right, well, time for fun. Since it's technically 3-on-1, I figure might as well do 3-on-1 over here as well.
Whatever handicap you think you need.
I'm gonna say tough talk coming from the snake pit.
Yeah, 25 potentially hits. 22 misses. 25 potentially hits. 6 potentially hits. 25 potentially hits. 23 potentially just hits. Okay. Pyramid.
Oh my god, I finally did a thing.
Okay, first attack negated. Second attack from Ryujin hits. First attack from Orochi hits. Second attack negated. Bumping blade negated.
Okay. Okay, so the 25, I'll say the 25,
The 22 hits.
22. I thought you said 22 wasn't enough to hit.
Oh, yeah, the 22 missed. You're right. Right.
Okay.
So the 25 is negated.
22 misses. The next 25 hits.
And then the 26 misses.
26 misses.
And then the bumping blade misses.
All right, so the only thing gets through is the 25 from Orochi and the 23 from Shinso. Okay. Okay, so the second Shinso attack hits, which means that, all right. Damn, that magical bludgeoning would have been nice. Okay. All right, so 2 healing. All right. That point. That points. Okay.
Ryujin back to full health.
Yes. Use one of my spell slots.
I'd say you're approaching the limited number of times you can bring them back, right?
I can bring them back as long as I have. I'll say as long as I have warlocks. But we took a short rest, so I got them back. I can, yeah.
And it's like as long as you have spell slots, you only have 2 spell slots. So yeah.
Yeah. Can't do it that often. That's why I was like, fuck, I'm gonna need to take another either short rest or see if there's anything I can do to artificially recreate that. I mean, technically I can dual wield, but it's a lot easier if I actually I can bring it back with a ritual, but rituals also take time. Let's see, I gotta figure out something to do with my stop points. Wow. No, no. Oh, god damn it. Let's do dirty fighting again. I'll say dirty fighting, and actually, no. You know what? No, I'm not saying, not even gonna dirty fight. Just gonna, yeah, dirty fighting. And what? That's not work. I have 4 stunt points there. Oh. Yes. Within range. I'm gonna use lightning attack.
Okay.
All right.
I'll make an extra attack.
Target these assholes.
They're not within range.
As they're within range. And I'll say
you're not using a ranged weapon.
Okay, so quick question. Does casting a spell that
does not count.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. Okay.
The normal combat stunts are only for weapons and unarmed. You want to use a spell stunt if you want to use a spell.
Gotcha. Okay, that's what I was wondering. Okay. All right. That's what I was wondering. Technically, could do that, but oh.
I'd say so. For a lightning attack, it has to be an attack that uses a weapon, your fist, and cannot require you to move first.
Okay. Okay, well. Alright. Bucket conga line, and seize the initiative again. I'll say, at least it'll keep Farron alive.
I'm also going to need you to make a strength save, as he is, doing that shield bash thing again against your attack.
Son of a bitch! Stop killing Judas! Stop failing!
You take 21 damage and are moved back 5 feet.
Ah, god damn it! My fucking nose! Fuck!
Right.
Why do you keep hitting
you seize
me?
the initiative. Okay, I missed that.
Why do you keep hitting me?
Because you won't go down.
Ah! Alright.
Yes.
Right, that brings us to Farron. Before that, I'm going to take my last legendary. In an attempt to smash one of his swords. The 22 hit your sword.
I'm trying to shield bash the goddamn soul.
No, he's just trying to hit it with his sword. Does a 22 hit?
Yeah.
Okay, Orochimaru is going to take 19 damage.
Yeah.
Actually, he generated 2 stun points on that, so that 19 becomes 21. So add an additional 2 to the damage. Now for sir.
Shit. Let's see. Everyone will be a prominent blow as I to send them a second stage. And my health's really low. I might go as far as radiant burst, but then that starts damaging me. Can't afford that. I will send down 5 feet, so third dimension adjacent. I can't quite touch the ground yet. Okay. I will have my sword in my hand. Swipe at what looks like the one remaining.
The one remaining alchemist, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Oh, and I get stun points. Okay.
You have your radiant going, and shining going, so 18.
Yep, and
20, 34, 35.
Yeah, that floating 2 also applies.
Yeah.
That
the remaining alchemist is like, ah! The screen just goes white, and you see that like yashing effect, as they fading into white. Nice. There's a small explosion, and all their alchemy shit goes off and blows up their square.
Fools. Okay, that is.
Keep in mind, there is a building in the way.
There is a building in the way. I can't.
And you, in theory, came to rescue the building.
Yeah, and I can't do my beam.
You haven't figured out the Yamcha maneuver yet?
No, I didn't have the Yamcha maneuver. fuck. I come down to murk the alchemists, and that is it.
Okay.
I have no more movement to use.
Top of the round. Anybody rebooting?
Did they re-seize the initiative on me, or I
No,
can't
no,
remember.
they've got an initiative there.
Okay, cool. All right, yeah.
Okay, Kyoki's first.
Ah! Gonna keep fighting till one of us dies. Actually, you know what? You die.
No, you will die. Unlimited sword works.
Just open his cave and a bunch of swords come flying out.
Let's see. What am I doing? Let's see. All right. Ryujin Jaka I'll say, in a move of like, oh, okay, you want to do shit? All right, cool, we're gonna do shit. The blade is going to point towards these guys. 3 Eldritch Blasts are going to fly out of it at him.
Which guys?
Assholes on the roof who've been trying to snipe me this whole
Well,
goddamn
they're
time.
not on the roof. They're hiding behind the building, but okay, yeah.
Oh, they're behind the building? It looked like they were on the roof.
That's because I couldn't really position them correctly, but yeah, they're coming. They're popping around the wall.
Oh, okay. I thought they were on the roof. Oh,
No,
never
no,
mind
no.
then.
I thought they were
Oh,
all
never
on a
mind.
floor peeking out a window.
Nope, nope. They are just up against the building.
Oh, okay, never mind then. Not gonna do that then. Never mind. Changes that then. Trying to see. Uh-huh. All right, fuck it. Fucking hell. I lost my goddamn macro. Okay. Oh wait, nope, got it back. Did I? Nope, nope. Okay. If I lost it, son of a bitch. Okay. There we go. Now let's see. Okay. Um, Okay. Wait. All right. All right.
28 hits, 33 hits, 28 hits, 7 hits, 23 hits, 27 hits. The 33 beat him by more than 10. Actually, technically beat him by 10 exactly.
Okay. All that for 5 healing.
Fire seems to have no effect. Oh no.
I mean, well, I figured that much, but yeah, don't. I gotta hit him with everything.
And with that 5 extra damage, he goes down.
Wow.
How'd you dare to do this?
So, I guess technically what I was planning on doing with the bumping blade was to, I'll say with Shinso using the bumping blade, smacking him back. I'll say smacking him backwards. The idea was to use, I'll say, using Shinso to knock him back into Ryujin and have Ryujin impale him as he's forced 10 feet back directly into it.
Like you knock him with the sword, he goes flying it up into the air a little bit. Ryujin coming through his chest as he grips the blade, glaring down at you before going limp and just kind of hanging in the air on the blade.
Oh god. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Hey, you guys. You want to peek around the corner?
Oh, right, there's more of them.
And I'll say, Kyoko's gonna be like, hey, assholes, want to get a look at this?
They have to wait till
Don't
their
worry.
turn. They have to wait till their turn.
Don't
Ileana.
worry.
Okay, yep, should be Iliana. Okay, now that a certain someone is closer to the ground.
Closer to the ground, heal them.
Oh, come on. Oh, there you are. I was thinking with its 3-5 name. It is not called that anymore. Yeah, heal. Holy fuck.
God damn.
I'm so not using the 2024 levels of healing.
Well, I mean, it's not like you're not paying mana for it, so.
Quick question. Tristan, if I use bumping blade, does that count as a magical attack, or is that
Yeah.
still just an attack that does that?
It's a spell. It's a melee spell attack.
Okay, because it says it doesn't work unless I do a melee attack. So
Yes, you have a melee weapon to make the attack with, but it still counts as using a spell.
okay.
So spell stunts are what you'd use for bumping blade.
Gotcha. Let me see if I can give myself something.
Okay. Key, bonus action, dash. More like there. Building is covered. Building is covered.
Okay.
Okay, that'll be it.
Let's see. I will give myself a magic shield with the 4 stunt points that I got from bumping blade. Did I actually even have anyone left to kill? Oh, yeah.
Ash
Fucking,
runs towards the window next to Ilyana, dives against the glass. As he does so, he vanishes in a flurry of snowflakes, appearing next to the elementalists.
Okay.
Well, he carved through one of them pretty quick.
Oh, that's good.
Any stuns? The opposite of the other roll. There are no. Oh, there's 1 stun point and 6 stun points. There we go. Gonna make it a king attack. 6 edge.
Huh, maybe they'll actually
hits.
stop attacking. Maybe
27,
they'll actually stop
28.
attacking me.
That is exactly enough. And he's going to combine that with some skirmish to eat the body into the water. So we can get ground up by the water wheel. Ooh, brutality.
Okay, well, goddamn. I was like, Ash really doesn't like Dragonborn. All right, good to know.
I was being a dick with gravity plus beam strike.
All right, that brings an end to the fight. Given that you already drowned the fire, it won't take much more than just a couple buckets just to put out the embers to make sure they don't reignite.
Okay.
So it takes maybe a minute to just make sure nothing relights.
Okay.
I think these guys got stronger in the last, 2 hours?
I don't know if they got stronger, but they were definitely prepared for us this time.
Fucking solo leveling bastards.
That is really funny considering I am listening to the soundtrack in my ear.
I say, I'm gonna go.
Really confusing with the Roll20 music going at the same time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and be like, okay. Walking over with Ryujin still carrying the captain. It's like, all right. As much as I hate these bastards, did fight bravely. Honorable death. I must say honorable death and noble burial. Because that's what they deserve. This guy, I must say, he was like, normally I wouldn't say that. But this guy, I like them more than I like the rest of those assholes. He wasn't as condescending as the last guy. Maybe the stronger they are, the less of assholes they are. Probably not the case with Dragonborn. I'm gonna take some sticks Do like a little funeral pyre. Yeah, I got wood right here. Here we go. Yeah, I'm just gonna place his body right here, and just light it. And I'll say light it on fire, and just start humming the theme from Titanic. I mean, we don't have a boat. I can't just. I'll say we don't have a boat or anything, so I can't put him in the river and then fire an arrow. I wonder if fire resistance continues when you're dead.
It would. They would be harder to break. It'll take longer for them to catch, but they'd still catch.
Okay. I guess looting.
I'm getting there, yeah.
Was this actually a wyvern or was this like a person?
What wyvern? No, that's
Was this?
a guard drake. It's a think Bronx from Gargoyles.
Okay. I'm pretty sure we can harvest that. Puppy's got to be worth something.
The scales might be worth something. You might be able to get some alchemical reagents from it. I'm gonna need a survival check to carve it up.
Not bad. Like to use my stunt points to do it in half the time.
Sure.
I don't know what else I can really do. Let's see what else. It's not role playing. It's not initiative. Count as exploration.
Okay. I believe the temple is next, but okay, what do these guys have on them?
I'll let you know. I'm assuming this guy had another flaming sword. Maybe his is a +3. Or an actual fire sword that's immune to fire. I'll tell you what they did have. They did have the ability to plan. And that was, you know what? Considering, a good plan. one really strong guy and a whole bunch of really annoying guys. Pretty good plan.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, they're carrying it. Yep, don't fuck it. Don't fuck it. That's enough crap to be worth your time.
Okay. So you're going to go ahead and give that greater mana potion immediately to Liliana.
You said it was greater?
Yes.
Okay, adding it to Right, then it'll open.
Right. Five copper. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and gotta do math. There's a seven people to divide between, if I remember correctly.
5 PCs, Ileana makes 6, and then the ship. So yes, divide by 7.
Okay. Okay. 72. Actually, I should probably do this the other way around.
Okay. I imagine all that crap's attunement, but
Oh, that's still right. Okay. Six. Divided by
I wish the 2024 thing had like a different color icon.
I mean, it helps that the little moniker, if you look at the little shorthand next to it, it tells you it's 2024. But
Yeah, but I do think like a straight up different color highlight would be okay. Okay,
hold on for a
no
sec.
cloak of protection from. However, cloak of protection too for Zara.
I already gave her one.
Oh, never mind. Okay, so yeah, okay. Cool. Then I guess a cloak of protection for whoever.
Okay. All right. Mm, right. 72 plus
The
1
crossbows are
divided
covered too.
by
Yeah.
20. Then the 5, 2, divided by 7. Right. There we go. The player portion. Right. Right. Armor. 7, 6. Go ahead and count shields, weapons. I don't think shields count as armor, does it?
No, shields are armor.
Oh, shields armor? Okay.
Yeah,
What's
shields
armor?
count as armor. At least that's how they count it in the book.
Okay. I know you beat people with it sometimes, so it's like, okay.
longer because I had to sit there and do extra math to convert electrums to real money.
Electric.
Yeah, the loot chart I was in the DMG has electrums as an option. I was like, nope. So quick, what's the conversion? Nobody's carrying that shit.
What, Electrum?
Yeah.
Oh, is that something that showed up?
When I rolled it, it's something that showed up, but I converted it into normal money.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because Electrum's the only one that breaks the formula, so I'm like, fuck that shit.
Yeah, it breaks the formula. I believe in the main game when I was running, I implied that
People thought it was cursed. Yeah.
people thought it was cursed. Yeah.
It is hated by God. Yeah, I updated our absentees' money. I believe the rest of that's being put into the. That is, again, took like a minute to put, cash can take like a minute to just make sure the buyer's out. What do you want to do now?
I'll say, David, is there anything in particular that you're taking that I know not to put into the crate?
What was it? Is there anything in particular?
That you're taking, so I know not to add it to the loot crate.
Let me give it a good old look see here.
Is anyone taking that superior healing potion?
I'd say there's 3 superior healing potions.
Yeah, I will take a superior healing.
Okay. I'll put the other 2 in the loot crate.
2 left. Yeah.
Put those in the loot crate. Ring of Spell Storing, Cloak of Protection, Amulet of Health. Are you taking any of those 3?
Yeah, well, it's unfortunately for me, I am at
I'd say all of those require attunement.
I am at attunement.
Okay. Ring of Spell Storing, is anything in it, or is it just?
It's currently empty.
Okay.
He burned all the spells that were in there.
Okay. Cloak of Protection. Amulet of Health. Depending on what that does, I might actually need.
Cloak of Protection is +1 to AC and saving throws.
No, I'm not taking that.
But does require attunement.
No, I'm all right. Ooh, boost my Constitution.
Yeah, raise your Constitution to 19 temporarily.
That'd be nice.
But that requires attunement also.
Yeah, which I'm debating. I was like, is there something else I'd be willing to drop? I feel like the moment I do drop one of the other attuned items I have is the moment that it'll actually finally become useful. Technically, it's the one item that I have attuned that has yet to be even remotely useful because I've never dealt with it. Hell, these fucking boots of the Winterlands have been more useful.
I mean, technically they're useful right now. It's cold out. It's winter. The cold isn't bothering you. Of course, the city's on fire, so it's not like weather's been a problem because, every building is a heater.
I was about to say, is it even bothering anyone in the party?
I don't think the cold bothers me because
you have cold resistance, then the cold doesn't bother you. Okay, that's just a comment. No, that's not attuned. Yeah.
Oh, what are you talking about? The things I have equipped?
Yeah, it's like the Wand of Smiles. It's like, is that attuned? You could probably drop that. It's like, no, Wand of Smiles is not attuned.
Yeah,
I do have that. You have the Gauntlets of Ogre Power attuned. I don't know if you've
been
using strength.
No, that's turned off. That's turned off. I had it, but as you see, it's not clicked. It's
Okay, Farron has the Gauntlets of Ogre Power, right? Okay.
Yeah, I just never removed it from my sheet. I currently have attuned the Boots of the Winterlands, the Brooch of Shielding, and the sword that you told me I had to attune to. Brooch of Shielding, negate. I'll say I think
Negates magic missile. Yes, I know what that does. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, I think the one time I did get hit with magic missile, I forgot I had it. And so I'll say I think it does that, and it gives me resistance to force damage.
I'd say it does have a limited number of charges, but
Let's see, Brooch of Shielding. I have resistance to force damage and immunity to magic missile.
and so it absorbs a certain amount of damage, then it just dies.
Doesn't say that.
I'm pretty sure that's the one that has a limit.
While wearing this brooch, you have resistance to force damage, and you have immunity to damage from the magic missile spell. That's all it says on like the compendium. If there's a different version, I mean, I'll go with that.
Sure, okay. I maybe think of a different item.
Yeah.
Because there's one that like you can absorb a certain amount of magic missiles or whatever, and then it just dies.
There's the Brooch of Shielding.
I thought that was the Brooch of Shielding, but not according to what's here.
But yeah, no, the Wand of Smiles, I've been wanting to use it, haven't had a chance to yet.
All right. What's your next step? Are you still figuring out what you want to do with the items?
I think everything else is going to the loot crate.
Yeah, everything's
Well,
going
like Brian was debating whether you want to swap out for the amulet.
Well, I mean, you can't. I still gotta. I'll say we don't have enough time to even do something like
I'd say, yeah, you'd have to take a short rest to do that.
Yeah.
If you are not taking a short rest, then you can, move on to the temple.
Okay. And we go to the temple, and we're trying to save that as well, if I remember correctly.
Okay, I'm thinking of the Iron Stone version. If you are moving on to the temple, I guess I will need all of you to make stealth checks.
Okay. I was just thinking about healing.
If you want to take a minute to heal, now would be the time. You could take a short rest, which will take an hour. You could attempt an arduous rally, which takes 5 minutes, but you get half as much healing. Obviously, you have potions and spells.
Does arduous rally do the same thing as a short rest, or?
You can roll your hit die as if a short rest, but you only get half as much, so whatever you roll is halved, and it does not reset your abilities.
Okay, I'll say.
So it would only be useful for healing and mana.
Yeah, I'm not using my hit die for anything. I don't know. Do you guys think we can make it?
You have 24 hit points, dude.
I do have a question.
Yeah.
For simplicity's sake, can I roll Cure Wounds once and then have that number apply to multiple castings and I just mark off mana?
Okay. Interesting. I'm just double checking my arduous rally thing real fast. 5 minutes to resolve. Party benefits from the completion of. I take it back. Arduous rally. Party benefits from the full benefits of a completion of short rest, but all healing is half. So it would reset abilities.
Oh shit!
You just get half the healing. But anything that resets on a short rest, arduous rally does apparently reset.
Okay, well, if we do arduous rally and combine that with a.
But you do gain a point of exhaustion. So half healing, half mana gain, point of exhaustion. Anything that resets on a short rest resets. And yes, you can make one healing roll, and we'll just count it for the group. I don't remember if she had like prayer of healing or something, or chant of healing or something prepped where she could do take like 10 minutes, but she can just heal everybody in one casting. There was chant of healing and prayer of healing are the two I'm thinking of. I think chant is a third level and prayer is a second.
Technically, I would say that does she have
Not prepared.
Not prepared? Okay.
I'll say, does she have what's that thing? Lesser restoration.
She has limited uses of it, I believe. I don't know if she has enough to go around. Also, restoration wouldn't help here.
I didn't know which one reduces exhaustion.
Greater restoration is the one to get rid of exhaustion. But that also is going to cost you money.
That is fair. All right, let's see.
I think it was sweet time loading.
Okay, so it's not just me. I thought it was just me being like.
No. It was working just fine. So I clicked on one thing, and now it's taking sweet fucking time loading.
I'm willing to do it. I'll say I'm willing to do an arduous rally.
Sure. All right, if you are willing to risk it, so you're doing a what?
I say we do an arduous rally.
You are attempting an arduous rally. Okay. So everyone will take one exhaustion. Everyone who's participating in the rally takes one exhaustion.
All right. I will use a hit die during a short rest. Expend a recovery die to remove up to 2 levels of exhaustion. And that's exactly where I was at. Was 2 levels of exhaustion. Drop those.
Is that under hit die abilities?
Yes.
Is that under general?
Yes. It is called Hardy underneath Fool's Luck. During a short rest, expend a recovery die to remove up to 2 levels of exhaustion. If you don't take a short rest, you can instead spend a recovery die as an action to remove 1 level of exhaustion. You can only do this once between short rests.
Yeah. So a hit die and it blows away the downside.
If you're spending an extra hit die, but yes,
I will. I will do that. It feels a little cheap, but I will do it.
Actually, you're not actually taking a short rest. Arduous rally is a separate thing.
I thought you said you get the benefits of a short rest.
You get the benefit of completing a short rest, but it's not a short rest. It's a separate thing.
Oh, okay.
So the Hardy would not apply.
Okay, I was thinking that if we did
that
that,
a little cheap
okay.
anyway.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking about that. It's like that feels a little cheap. So it's like I feel like I'm going to veto that, but then I was like, wait, arduous rally is separate from short rest. It just gives you the benefits of a short rest for a penalty. So yeah, Hardy would not apply.
Okay, I was thinking that it was like, oh hey, in which case I will go ahead and I will just use 1 in order to negate the 1 I would have got. It said I can still. It says that I can still use it. Well, it says I can still use it outside of that.
Yeah, you can use it as an action instead. Yeah.
Yeah, and just drop 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you will negate. So yeah, you will negate the level of exhaustion you would have gained from an arduous rally.
Yeah.
By spending the hit die for the 1 as an action part.
Oh, okay. So we can still use it that way.
It's like if you don't take a short rest, you can instead spend a recovery die as an action to remove 1 level of exhaustion. So after you have concluded the arduous rally, you can spend a hit die to remove the level of exhaustion you gained from the arduous rally.
Okay.
Gotcha. All right.
So spend any hit die you are intending to spend. Take the level of exhaustion, unless you are intending to spend the extra hit die. Then you can knock it off at that point after the arduous rally is completed. When you roll your hit die, whatever results you gain on your hit die are hacked.
All right, and I am going to go ahead. I'm going to ask if she can heal us, and we just give her mana potions. Offset that. That'd probably be cheaper and more effective than us spending hit points to recover.
Well, I've already had.
Ileana apparently was dropping 58 hit points on everybody.
Oh, okay. Well then, I'm back to normal. All right. I will go ahead and give her 5 mana potions. In addition to the greater mana potion we already gave her. So mark that out of these, since she's the only person here who seems to be using. Okay.
Fine. I will put healing this healing.
Almost max. I guess I'll ask Ileana. It was like, are all your attunement slots used up?
Yes, I believe they were.
Question?
He was asking if all of Iliana's attunement was used up.
I believe so.
All right. Yeah. What about you, Ash?
Oh, I'm definitely used up. I've been used up since we met. Hazard being an artificer, you use up all your shit instantly.
Okay. And because there's rally, I can't use my medkey action this
Right. It's just granting the benefit.
Right. Okay.
Back to full health. Get my temporary hit points back.
Because you got plenty of things to, donate or sell. Get back. We are a bit of a trade ship. Oh,
Reset my spells. Set my combat focus. Set my mobility points. Fake dice I haven't used yet.
He would have recharged because you took. Assuming she participated in the rally.
yeah. I'll mark off the it die for restoration.
All right. Hit points are, I'll say my swords are both back to full health. All right. So
Oh, it dice is at capacity. Okay.
I say, as far as I know, she hasn't used it yet.
I had U16 marked on it, unless that was from a different version. Because when's the last time she had to do a mana charge dump?
Did she do? I don't know if she did that when you guys were resting at the barracks. Maybe.
Probably. Okay. It should be fine.
I like how I was like, you can get back. I like how this thing says you can get back up to half your packed magic spell slots, equal to half, rounded up. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm like level 8 and I still only have 2. What the fuck? Fuck yeah, some bitch. It would be nice to get at least half back, half of 2.
Oh, I do apologize. I would like to make an Arcana check on the one that burst into
Yes. I will even let you make it at advantage. Now that you turn to look, since you guys finished the rally, statue has completely crumbled into a pile of powder. As
What
you
statue?
approach to examine, you get a feel for you're feeling a familiar energy radiating off it. It takes you a minute, but then you flash back to the thing you saw earlier tonight, or earlier today, rather. And you're like, this seems to be the same crystal material as that crystal from, I believe it's the prison you were sent to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when we questioned the other guy, they mentioned the the four quarters in the village of Stowing at the south, the crystal dragon. I think there's all kind of that for.
Yeah, there is. Based on this particular instance, whereas the other one, seemed more like a skeletal infusion, kind of like a Wolverine-esque scenario. This seems to be more of a case of when the creature died. It seems similar to like a petrification effect. It seems like the creature actually turned into the material.
Huh. Okay. I'm good to go into the temple if you guys are.
All right, so if you are ready to move on, you can make me a group stealth check.
And I'll something.
How dare!
What are we doing? Stealth?
Yes, a group stealth check.
Okay. I know, Hopper. I know.
Okay. While you do see some other patrols and raiding groups, raiding packs, you are able to make it without incident. Where you arrive at the wall surrounding the temple, you are hearing the sound of commotion from within and smelling what appears to be smoke. Creeping up to the wall, you see that the people have barricaded them inside the temple, but the raiders currently have it surrounded. There are several points where the attackers are trying to setting fire to the stout structure, but so far nothing is caught. It's just creating a lot of smoke. They seem to have fashioned a improvised battering ram from some of the local wood, and are currently banging on the main doors with it. They are trying to breach what appears to be a large building made of field stone with a peaked slant roof and a relatively square shape building. It is probably one of the tallest buildings in town. You can see a mixture of lizard folk, kobolds, and a few dragonborn.
Do they seem to have the same skill patterns and such from?
Yeah, you ran into lizard folk in the first encounter. They are still, in the Drakengard, armor and fire.
Okay. I was wondering if we were having traders from the Alliance. Okay.
No, these seem to be lizard folk that, because again, you ran into them in the first attack, when you found the farmer and his wife or whatever it was.
Okay.
Yeah, these just seem to be, they have lizard folk mixed into their forces.
Okay.
There's a very large concentration of smoke in the back of the building, coming from the back of the building, where, so best guess, with your passive investigations, they're probably trying to smoke the people out if the battering ram doesn't work.
Congrats on actually using some real old school tactics. I don't know if that was you or the book. I imagine it was you.
Actually, no, that's all in the book.
Oh, okay.
I upgraded the threats to be on y'all's time zone, but the strategy and tactics comes from the book.
Oh, okay. Good for the book.
Right. And I will leave you guys to ponder that, given the time. So that gives you a couple weeks to figure out how you want to tackle this situation.
For the battering ram.
So I'm going to call it here.
Window of fireball.
I mean, that is an option, I suppose.
We could injure the people and destroy the battering ram. You know, you know what Saltmarsh needs?
Hmm.
Saltmarsh needs a Stunite temple. It would help with all the fish smell. I just recently saw it was a dungeon cast thing on Stunite, and they had to be careful about wording some things. Say careful. The one dude was Blade.
Hmm. All right. How are two people who are having issues this far? Hey, Kyoki moved downward.
Oh, I thought my gravity drop
Oh, you,
plus airstrike would have
you are correct. I
yeah.
forgot about that.
Oh, so
I thought that was a little extra.
It was a little
wait.
extra, yeah. But you don't have the racism or trauma modifiers.
Oh, wow. So only dropped 2. Awesome.
Hmm,
What am I still
it's probably
what am I
I
neutral?
think there's a cruel and unusual in there.
What am I neutral now? I can't remember.
give me a second. Unnecessary cruelty, but to non-sapiens.
Okay.
I'll call it 3. Baron goes up 5.
Yeah.
Ash goes down 9, which I believe drops him down to chaotic. Good.
Chaotic good or chaotic?
He's at 80. Oh yeah, he's at the low end of chaotic.
Where am I at the high end of what am I like high 80s?
Yours it dropped by 2, which brings you down to what?
That's what I was asking. -2.
And say, I have you currently at an 85.
Okay, sweet. All right.
It's on your sheet. I can go look at it, but
It's on my sheet.
yeah, right next door in where your alignment would go. Very top of the sheet.
I'm looking. I've never actually paid attention to where that is. Hold up. Is it an upper left, right?
Yeah, very top, right next to your XP.
Oh, 85. Okay, yeah. All right.
Now it's an 83. Aaron went up by 5. So if my notes are correct, that makes you an 83.
Yes.
Okay. Same as Kyoki. Like 83 is at the low end of neutral good.
Hmm.
In neutral good? Yeah, that's at the low end of neutral good. Actually, still neutral good, but just barely. All right. Had some action, had some resource burning, had some alignment, movement, though not an actual shift.
Yeah. I felt like I was fighting some stuff from 2024.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Just using what I had access to.
Oh, what do you have access to? It's pretty good. I wasn't. That was a fight.
Most of those were CR2 or less. That's just using them smartly, and some really lucky rolls.
Yeah. Well, I know you also minion, so
Yeah.
okay. I look forward to the temple.
And you guys have more stuff. You can go back to the shop if you want to.
Yeah, I mean, I want to figure the temple first.
That's good night.
Goodbye, Internet.